Hi there, welcome to Andertons TV. I'm Colin.
I'm Rob.
And today we've got the beautiful Pearl eMerge kit.
So this is the new Pearl offering in electronic drums, and they've partnered with Korg. So this is good news, so it doesn't sound terrible like the last one.
Oh, well, the last one was Alesis E-Pro kits, where such promise, but such a disappointment in my opinion, like so awful.
We'll gloss over that. This is with Korg, so it's got some really cool features that they've stolen from a previous product, like Blue Peter style. We've got one.
The Wave Drum.
The Wave Drum. So this was really popular with producers, composers, less with drummers, really. It was a bit misunderstood what it was for. And
yeah, it's kind of more appropriate for the recording aspects of stuff.
Well,
where
the library,
there were a few people that did use it live.
Yeah, well, the library was more sort of ethnic and world sounding and orchestral and things like that. The actual library on it wasn't really necessarily for drummers, hence why composers loved it. So, but the technology that is in this has been stolen and been put in that. So there you go, you can play that with your hands. It's pretty cool. It's not the same as all the other electronic kits on the market, so it's different triggering. So that's why they've powered it with Korg, and they're not using just the little piezo sensors. They're using the whole drum as the sensor. So
should we just have a little test of that?
Yeah, and it's
just to kind of show you, like, the sensitivity on the snare is unreal. So I'm going to go from kind of the outskirts to the inner skirts. Really, really hear the tonal difference of that, and
that one's also 3-zone, isn't it? It's got
3-zone.
two leads.
So you've got your cross stick as well.
So we're on a reference kit now, which we're going to guess is a studio reference from Pearl. And go and play that.
Yeah.
The cross stick's lovely.
Unbelievable. Like sensitivity, the feel of it as well is phenomenal. Like really, really realistic. You've also got your 10, 12 and 214, so the size really does help with the kind of mince around the kit.
Even though the drums are quite big, the rack and everything is quite compact, now, isn't it? It's quite small.
In comparison to the 50, for example.
Yeah, the Roland one is
such a bigger
wider
kit, and it feels a lot more compact. And to be honest, I thought this Pearl, the like kind of metal part was going to look super tack, to be honest. But
no, it looks quite cool.
It's great. Yeah, really good.
Everything's sort of very sort of well designed, so it's just got little flecks of red, like the clutch, the top, the badge. So it's very classy kit. It's cool for that. And you get the rack, all the stands with like tom arms and cymbals, and you get a snare stand. The only thing we've added is a hi-hat stand and a bass drum pedal. And
stool, obviously, and sticks
and headphones if you listen to them at home.
Should we go for a couple of kits?
Yeah, let's see what we've got. So basically you've got 8 sections, which you can see here, which all have multiple sounds in. So most of these ones here I've figured out have got 5 sounds. I think the user one's got quite a few more on here. So electronic, fancy something?
Just let me know when it takes there's a little bit of loading time, but it's actually pretty fast considering the technology that's in the brain.
I've put drum and bass. Let's change from that.
Got another. Listen to that. That's amazing, isn't it?
Next. Okay, so we've jumped to hybrid. This is called hipster.
Hipster. Super like tight, kind of funkier kit, isn't it?
snares are sounding great.
Cute, isn't it?
Yeah, we like that one.
Like-
Tip jar.
So we have the Thomas the Tank Engine whistle. Well, if you want to start a Peruvian flute band, then it's perfect for that, isn't it?
Have we ever played a panpipe ostinato?
I don't think so. It's a first for everything, isn't it? It's still, even though it is a bit of a kind of a novelty sound, it's still the quality of the right, next one.
Next. All right, Havana, surely.
Havana. Oh, so we can go. That's where my heart is in her. That's where my heart is in her. Listen to that.
So basically, Tom 2 Ream is your favourite preset on every one.
This is just a godsend. Pearl,
let's
I'd like to congratulate you on all these samples. Right here, baby.
chuck the sticks down for a second. Try that exact kit
Yes.
with your hands.
So again, still like the sensitivity.
Super sensitive, isn't it?
I mean, I wish I was good as Benny Rabbit doing it. I am in love with
Have
this
that
kit.
one back.
Same beat, man. Same beat. I'm gonna need me other.
So we're going to move out of world, I think. Yeah, now we're into users. Pretty much, we had a quick look just so we knew what some of the sounds were. Basically, the whole user bank sound amazing, don't
Yeah,
they?
wicked. I mean, generally with kits, when they say user kit, it's a standard kind of preset kit on all of the user kits, and then you obviously attribute what sample you want for this.
Well,
But there's actually already different kits set up in it,
yeah,
isn't it?
so basically this has like 35 presets and then 50 user kits that you can edit and change, but they're already in there.
But they're already, that's a
Just
wicked
having
idea.
more
though.
kits.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This one's called Legacy.
Legacy. Pretty nice difference. I just don't think I hit it properly in the first place, but.
In session?
I thought you were going to say incest. Yeah, that's one of my favourites so far, actually.
The snares all
Realism.
sound great. This is a good example though. Obviously Pearl make acoustic drums. Lots of acoustic drums, have done for years. I'm guessing this is one of their own ones, which is probably a Pearl session. Like the reference was.
Oh, it makes sense, yeah. Right.
And-
They're obviously going to hint at their own.
Well, yeah, but lots of other brands can't say this is this brand or this is this brand, where they own it, so they can.
Can you just do me a favour, Sparrow, and just show the guys this little.
This is true. We haven't
Lever
even
of
got
truth.
to that. This says sort of wet and dry. That's quite a misleading dial. This is in fact ambient sound. So when Pearl did take their real drums, they did it in a massive studio in Nashville, and this little
It's
dial
like
here.
a manipulation of the room mics.
Yeah, this
and
is
how
literally
much-
dialing in more ambient. So if we put it
So
sort
should we
of 3/4, same
So
kit.
I just what if I played just a kind of like a standard groove and then just gently kind of increase?
Okay, we'll start at the bottom. Let's
Yeah.
go with that. So that's fully wet.
So fully wet. Sparrow, I'm glad you made me fully wet in such a short period of time.
So that is quite cool. When you first sounded and went, oh, these sound quite short, and I just went, add a bit of
that staccato vibe, isn't it?
So,
but that's such a handy feature to have. You know, normally you've got to kind of dip into the brain and go through a lot of different menu screens to get that full manipulation, and then you just whack it up.
Yeah. So basically, one of the things Pearl, I'm guessing, stroke Korg have done is they've made everything super easy to use. So you've got the visual, quite easy labeled buttons for the sound, and then most of these dials, these three here for certain, as you twist, you can change something, but then you can just press the dial in, and that's the function. So it's really easy to use. So they've just thought about things, like you say, there isn't so many windows that you have to dive into. So
just a bit more user-friendly. You don't have to... the one thing that you did, because we didn't have to calibrate much in the kit, but the hi-hat, I couldn't get the close function at all, but you know, slipping into the manual a little bit, you just got to calibrate that one part, but the rest is absolutely spot on.
And it took us, what, an hour maybe to get it out of the boxes, set it up, calibrate it, get it comfortable. I mean, cable the hell out of it, because there's a lot of cable slack.
You could literally have your bass drum in like Swindon. We could stretch it along the whole.
Yeah.
So I think Pearl have overkilled that a little bit, but it's, once you kind of tuck it in.
I've come up with a good use for the slack, which is if you had a hybrid setup with acoustic drums and you wanted a trigger on your floor tom,
that's a
you can literally go all the way around your drum kit. So, and you get loads of sort of Velcro straps, so you can make it look tidy anyway. So,
I mean, you've done a pretty beast job on that anyway, because it does look very, very smart in terms of that. So,
well, the clamps have got little like mouths on, so you can just slick the cable in and then Velcro around
lay
it.
some cable in
lay
the mouth.
Some cable, yeah. There we go. It also, one thing we're talking about, the rack and the hardware, it is Pearl good quality hardware. Which
all stuff Pearl I found is always going to be that quality. It's the Icon rack.
Icon rack,
yeah, exactly. Or the drum rack, as it were.
The drum rack, as it's called.
Just in case you didn't know.
Other features, let's talk about the module a bit.
Cool.
You've got headphone out, but you also have all individual outs. So some drum kits on the market, higher and lower value, don't have that. This is just easy. Left and right out if we're doing it like we're doing, or you have individual drum outs.
So obviously you can allocate a specific drum to said specific line out as well.
Which is pretty cool.
So if you just want to record one part of the kit, you've got the option to do so.
Yeah,
I think it's only really the TD50 that you can do that with.
Yeah.
I don't think the ATV has that option. Which is a similar
individual
price,
outs.
Yeah, similar price kit.
Also, you've got multiple ins on the side. There's also USB, MIDI. It's a very compact little module, but it does a lot.
Yeah.
So, should we do some more sounds?
Let's go for it.
We'll stick in users because there's loads in here. There we go. Let's go. Sandman. Surely
Sandman. Do I have to play it again?
Yeah, go. Okay, so some of the other really cool features of tailoring it to you, obviously you've got real realistic drums, 10, 12, 14, but they are actually tensioned, so we can tune it for feel.
Well, you can get to be honest, the feel is great. You know, maybe a little bit. The one thing with anything electric is it's always a slight bit unrealistic in terms of the bounce of the floor tom, because obviously the floor tom you're going to have a lot more slack. But I mean, these feel great, absolutely great to play.
And also the bass drum. So when you get it, you have to put it together because we've got the full bass drum setup. It comes with a couple of different versions, just with like a little pad.
So the
pad is in it.
Yeah. So the pad it was a little bit confusing at first, but I think it's just my stupidity.
It's definitely read the instructions.
Yeah, a little
but
bit
they're misleading as well.
And then it's fine. But what was quite a nice little touch, I thought, it comes with a felt strip. So if you wanted that kind of softer approach, something that's going to mimic that kind of lower tuned bass drums and things like that, you can actually pop the strip in front of it. It also comes with a pillow, which we've popped in the bass drum as well. So if you want to kind of lower that kind of the acoustic volume of the kit, you've got the option to do so.
That is also a good point, that when you put the felt strip on, it is a little bit quieter. And because it's a mesh head, you have to use a plastic beater. So everyone will try and go, put a felt beater on it, or make it softer and quieter.
We'll burn a hole through we've had that Well, we had that on the 2D12 many years ago.
All sorts of mesh heads.
Yeah, all mesh heads. Never use felt.
The little plastic washers. Obviously, you just put the Allen key on. Then there's a little washer, a big washer, and then the nut.
Yeah,
so.
and it's super snug. It's got quite a nice, because the way the hexagonal works as well, it's going to ensure that it doesn't spin. So there's not like a kind of a stupid little rod that pokes through the, you don't have to mess about with that. So that's quite a nice idea. So you can actually move those around.
It also still wobbles, and you can loosen it, and it will wobble more. So you can still make it feel like your kit.
Absolutely.
Your acoustic kit
With the feel perfection.
And it's even got sound edge hi-hats.
Yeah, exactly. Oh yeah, with their little colander at the Colin. Duh.
Colin Durr. So, thanks to Colin's humour, my face matches the red bits on this drum kit.
You're very welcome.
This is the Pearl eMerge, and it was exclusive at Andertons. We've got stock. Check the links below. Colin, play us out.
Let's do it. Let's
pick a kit.
We'll try not to look so pink-faced next time. Thanks for joining us. I've been Colin.
I've been Rob. And this is 80s Sims.
80s Sims?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. It's a little bit
Phil
Phil Collins.
Go.